Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. Top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Got his man on the outside. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Volunteers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He wants to go deep. Grabs it inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Jumped on top of the pile. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, and the last...
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Motion from the offense. He'll pull it on the read. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The ball's racing to the line in the hurry-up. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Now on second down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. And some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Looking to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers! On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
LSU 20, Tennessee 7.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Tackle is made at the 24. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 20, Tennessee 7.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. He tries to take the top off. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
That's so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Oh, that looked like that could have been a huge play for the offense. They're trying to throw the screen to their running back. I think he just tried to take off before he actually had the football, and of course he dropped it.
Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Coming up, 4th down.
And the Vols need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call here.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And they got him for the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense are hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Lacy. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one, hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. This one's complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Durham. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup. LSU right back to the line. Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
You're going to stay aggressive here. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Quarterback empties his backfield. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. He wants to throw it again. snares it outside. It's Sampson. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
Brings up second down.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Wide out in motion. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Feeling some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got a man, it's White. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Getting some heat. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires it incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The option look. He'll toss it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown LSU!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up for the PAT. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
First down here for the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Looking deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, LSU 26, Tennessee.
The Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. dive into the playbook here on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running.
Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 40, the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he tacked on the extra point.
LSU 33, Tennessee 14.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
This one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great in the tackle for a loss on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They're trying to get to it. Makes the catch. It's Sampson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's fourth down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
Takes the handoff. It's Durham. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Deep shot for the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sampson. At midfield, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Coming after him. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself opening. Nice job between those two.
Looking for the edge on the jet sweep. Makes a man miss. And into the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
I love jet sweeps because it puts so much pressure on defenses with their eye discipline. It's really hard for these linebackers and DBs and defensive ends to locate a really fast receiver, cutting across the formation so quickly, getting the handoff, and you see that time he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteer. The AT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Will run the offense out onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Tigers want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Dances away to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out the game.
Still running at the 40. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. It's a draw. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking to the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
That's a decision a quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, LSU 33, Tennessee 21.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Safe completion on the screen. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Trying to get in the end zone again. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
21.
Coming out with it, it's Bishop. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Volunteers will take over. First and 10.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Caught close to the marker. It's White. And it's slipped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Going for it all. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Well, no surprise to see the special teams, but you thought it might be the punter. Instead, here comes the field goal kicker. Oh, the attempt is no good. An opportunity to really build this lead goes by the boards, but it's still a 19-point game. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Dances away. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Forced out of the pocket. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
He looks that one in nicely. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Vols are on the move. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. On the move to his left. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Big first down sack for the defense brings up second down. Using the quick game. At the 15, he's loose. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
With the catch, it's Daniels. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Gonna take a shot. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's caught downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. The snap sets up the throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He'll try to take it back. And he steps out of bounds after getting the pick, and this one is in the book. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to